Hello and welcome back to Exothermic Plays Games. I'm Exothermic and the date today is Monday, June 24th, 2024. I've been doing a countdown of my favorite video games of all time through each day of the year, and coming in at number 191 is Epic Mickey. Epic Mickey is a cute action game that certainly has Mickey and is questionably epic. However, compared to all of the other Disney platforming games out there, I can only assume it is about as epic as they're gonna get. Yen Sid, the old wizard from Fantasia, is working on a new concoction, a small living world made up of ink. Mickey Mouse discovers this and, well, ruins everything. As a side note, I love Yen Sid as a character. He's just such a whimsical wizard and cares about just creating cool stuff. I'm a bit of a Disney adult. I've seen pretty much every major release from Disney proper, and our honeymoon was at Disney World. So take that into account for the ranking here. This won't be the last time I talk about Yen Sid on the channel, by the way, so keep in mind that he's cool. Anyways, Mickey eventually gets roped into the trouble he caused, getting sucked into the world that Yen Sid created. Using magical ink and magical ink thinner, you are able to create and destroy within the world, both healing damage that Mickey did and exterminating the pests that have been spawned. There's actually a variety of ways you can handle most combat, including temporarily making enemies friendly to you. Depending on how you address the problems you run into, that'll even change which upgrades you get for ink storage throughout the game. The combat overall is pretty light, and much of the game is more about platforming and some light puzzles as well. You are sent on quests from different members of this world, usually involving opening some path, fixing something that's broken, or retrieving items for them. None of it's especially difficult though. I mean, let's be real here. This is a Mickey Mouse game, and while it has a lot more meat on the bone than most Disney games, it's still meant to be approachable by children. As you navigate through different parts of the world, you change zones by jumping into projector screens, running through classic Disney animations, or at least the settings of them, doing some 2D platforming instead. You'll notice I'm picking up a bunch of tickets here, and there's also film reels you can find within these zones. At some point, you do gain access to the main town hub for the rest of the game, Mean Street. There's a lot of characters to interact with here, but one building is a shop you can spend these tickets you find on various collectibles and upgrades. The reels are turned in for other rewards from someone running the movie theater there. Unfortunately, and this is extremely disappointing, you can't actually watch the reels. It's pretty disheartening to collect several reels for Steamboat Willie and then do nothing with them but get some concept art or whatever, which is nice, but like, can't we watch the thing? There's some other collectibles in the game in the form of pins, which if you've ever been to one of the Disney parks, the idea of collecting pins should not be a foreign concept to you. I mentioned the light combat, and it is light, but there are occasional boss battles as well. While still not especially challenging, they're fun and engaging and make good use of the motion controls from the Wii, needing to be a bit more precise with your aim while also dodging some bigger attacks. All in all, Epic Mickey is great if you want to run through some Disney nostalgia and have some entertaining platforming while you're at it. The art style is actually really interesting, and I wish they leaned more into the ink elements, although I'm hoping Disney can come back to the franchise for a third title, if nothing else to see what they can do with some better, more modern graphics. As for this one, I do wish there was more to the combat, but to just spend time in the world and collect a bunch of items, it's a pretty good time. If you don't have Disney nostalgia, then probably just play anything else. Join me tomorrow as I talk about my 190th favorite game where my bards are spoony.